Hey, it's David. Welcome or welcome back to Cross Fitness, helping men and women get in the best spiritual shape of their lives, one workout at a time. So, I get a text this morning from a friend at church who, saw on Facebook um, one of our married couples with the husband has his arms around a younger woman on Facebook. They're separated, husband and wife are, and, it's just another sad scenario of the nature of sin, particularly sexual sin. Over the years, I've stood before literally hundreds of men over multiple years hosting men's retreats. And I do a talk on the pathway to sexual purity. And in it, I tell men, I said, guys, sexual sin it's not like going 65 in a 50-mile-an-hour speed zone. That's wrong. That's breaking the law. You might get a ticket. It's not right to do, but it's different than, immersing yourself in pornography, committing adultery, if you're single, dating, relating, and fornicating. Because the uniqueness of sexual sin is that it skews your ability to discern between right and wrong on moral issues. Okay? There you go. It is what it is. It is so seductive. It is so sly. It is so stealthy that it just is a subtle, slippery slope that leads to devastation in relationships. For whether you're watching this and you're a married person, you're a single person. For single people, fornication is outside God's parameters and boundaries. And if you're a married person, adultery is outside of your boundaries, my boundaries as a married man. So either way, sexual sin is a major, major problem, particularly in our sexualized culture, particularly in this era of LGBTQ, sexual revolution trying to ram and cram their ungodly, unbiblical, unscriptural agenda down the throats of not only you and me as adults, but in children of all things in the world. So it's insanity. And so, I just want to encourage you to erect strong boundaries to create a battle plan to stay on the straight and narrow of sexual purity, okay? A verse that will help you with that is Ephesians 5, verse 3, that says, "But among you," and Paul is writing to the church of Ephesus, to Christian people. He says, "But among you, there must not be even a hint of sexual immorality or any kind of impurity or of greed, because these are improper for God's holy people." Holiness not in the way of being flawless perfection, but holiness is being set apart for God's special purposes. Did you hear that? Not even a hint of sexual immorality. That's the boundary right there. So I'll leave you with a working definition of sexual purity that I have taught to many men over a long period of time, and that is, you and I are sexually pure when we receive sexual gratification exclusively from our married spouse. That's sexual purity, and there it is. And so let's just lean into that. Let's invite the Holy Spirit to help us to walk that line in a culture that thinks, I'm an outlier, I'm an idiot, I'm stupid, whatever. Fine, I don't care what you say. It's what does the Bible say, and what does God think? That's how I operate, and that's my encouragement to you today, okay? So for now, I'm David, your virtual mentor, reminding you that I'm always for you. I am never against you. God bless. Take care.